Hey guys, it's 𝐏𝐫𝐞-𝐫 again. Guess what? I have the latest Sony flagship camera. It's the Sony A1 Mark II. So this baby has 50 megapixels of image quality, which is amazing, and 30 frames a second. Imagine 50 megapixels with 30 frames a second. So this 50 megapixel camera also has AI tracking, which means when I'm shooting a subject, it'll be able to track the image and I can make sure that the picture will be focused in properly, even if the person is turning, and it'll detect the body movements. So it's really good for a person like me who's doing weddings a lot. So when I'm shooting the image, I will be able to make sure that I get all the nice crispy images. Basically, I'll be able to see the face, it'll focus out, it'll use AI to estimate where the person's going to be and take a really sharp image at the end. When I have a 15-stop dynamic range, this is awesome, which means I'll be able to recover my details on post-production, and then I get a really good image. When I shoot weddings, I shoot a lot of low light images, which means I need to be able to capture moments at very low shutter speeds, sometimes 30, sometimes even 15. This has a 5-axis image stabilizer, which means I'll be able to get really crispy images, even with low light, even handheld. So I don't need a tripod anymore. So coming back to the fact that I shoot low light and stuff, sometimes I have to really pump up the ISO on my camera, which means I have to shoot at really high ISO. But the noise reduction on this camera is just amazing. It's got really good noise reduction on camera itself, which means I don't have to worry about tweaking those lines afterwards on post-production. So I'm not much of a video guy, but this is 8K 60 frames a second, which means you're gonna get some really good images. But you say you wanna get some slow motion, smooth stuff, then you're gonna go with a 4K 120 frames per second. So if you're shooting a wedding or any sort of event and you wanna shoot handheld without a gimbal, this has stable shooting with dynamic active mode, which means you're gonna be able to get some nice creamy, smooth images without any gimbals. So one of the really cool things when I'm shooting weddings is, I love about the Sony system is the fact that the LCD is there. So this LCD has so many ways of moving around, it's just crazy. So even if I'm decided, if I want to shoot like this, or pull the LCD out, say I want to shoot like this, shoot it up like this, and shoot it sideways, shoot it down. It's got a crazy LCD at the back. So this has a crazy resolution of 2.1 million pixels on the LCD itself, which means I'm going to be able to see all those details right on the LCD. So if I'm shooting outside and I want to use the EVF, it's got a 9.4 million pixel EVF in there, which means once again, I'm going to have really good detail. I'll be able to see all the details in there. It's going to be amazing. So one really cool thing about this camera is this is the Sony flagship level camera, which means the grip is amazing. So I want to be able to hold my camera really well, enjoy taking pictures, and I do enjoy taking pictures, and this really makes it easy. It's got so many interesting buttons which I can customize. It's even got a little button in the front, the new one, which I can customize to any way I want to. It's got this really cool dial on top, which means I can change my settings without having to go into the menu, which is really convenient when I have to be on set and I don't need to worry about making sure I go into the LCD and just check out the menu. I can straight away change from the dial on top, and lets me change from single frame to multi-frame to high speed and everything in here. It also has the focusing modes in here on the top, which makes life easier for me. And like in the previous versions, the photo mode and the video mode can be just changed with this switch in the front, which makes life easier for me. Once again, it's got the C1, C2, C3 switches all over the place, which means I can customize it the way I want it. It'll be my camera then. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please let me know if there's anything else that I can help you out with, answer any of your questions. Thanks a lot. Peace.